I was very devastated, especially after the first couple weeks, because people are starting to get into the 5 minute and 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 2 minutes, and I couldn't make it 3 minutes running. And there was times like I literally went home and cried because I felt like such a failure. And I went to Michelle, and Michelle's she's like, don't cry about that. I can only run 30 seconds. And she's like, just run 30 seconds. And that's all it was. And through the time of the group, I still, like, people are doing 6 minutes and 3 minutes, and I couldn't do that. Or there might be a time where one day I could run 6 minutes, and then I had to walk the rest of it. And it really took a lot of mental things because I compared myself to everybody else. You know, and it's really hard sometimes when you see like the advanced group running for 25 minutes and they make it look easy. And if you're a beginner and you know what I'm thinking, they make it look easy. Barely breaking a sweat, and I'm like, this sucks. Flat out, I said that. You know, and then I had some problems, you know, with my legs, and I had to go to injury-wise and go to PT, and I still continued to run. But what I continued to do was I continued to run. You know, I continued to show up, and I continued to do what I could. There was one time when I finally got to 8 minutes, and I did like an 8-minute run, and I was so stinking excited, I hugged every single person in my run group. And then I went to go run another 8 minutes, and then I hugged everybody again, because I was that excited. And when we get there, it's exciting. And I can tell you, I haven't run 8 minutes straight since, until last Saturday. You know, so what I found that has worked for me is the run walk. I know right now we're at 3 minutes or 2 minutes or 5 minutes and 2 minutes. And after the 5Ks, I did a 10K. And then I decided to do something that I thought I would never do, is I did a half marathon and I did the 25K. And yes, I'm still in my first year of running. And I did the entire half marathon and riverbank run, running 60 seconds, walking 30 seconds. For the entire 3.5 hours, because that's what worked for me. And so I tell you guys this because it's like, I know it's really hard to compare yourself to other people and think that I can't do it, or I'm not a runner if I walk, or I can't make it this. It's okay. The biggest thing is keep moving, keep putting the next foot in front of the other, and do what's best for you. You know, just because somebody else is doing it doesn't mean that you have to. And I'm proof. I still do it today. You know, I'm part of the half marathon group, and I still do run walk because that's what's comfortable for me. So, I mean, it's not a sappy thing. I love it. I'm finally at that point where I'm like, let's go run. You know, and I'm sure I probably make it
Tears
really
in
easy. And YouTube could be here in a year, or maybe it's going to be in a couple months. But wherever you are in your running journey, please don't give up. You know, if you're at that point where you could run 30 minutes straight, please do. Keep going. If you can't run more than 30 seconds, don't give up. Just keep going. And you will just amaze yourself. By the end of these 8 weeks, you're going to be like, you know what? I finished. And that's what's most important. I don't care if you only run 30 seconds. The fact that you're going to finish, and you'll cross that line, and Michelle will be at the end as a blubbering mess. She is every time. And that's what's most important. So that's my story.
Don't stop. It's okay. We'll help you. We'll figure it out. Just keep showing up. It's a great group, and there's so
Really dark.
much support. If you ever have any
The video.
questions on any of this, don't be afraid to ask me, Emma, or any of the team. We've all done that. We've all started right here. All right. Let's do some dynamic.